Alright everyone, WonderWooDz here again, and I'm bringing you this awesome gameplay on Nuketown using a PDW, and I hope that you enjoy this gameplay. Okay, so get right into it, guys. It's not really going to be about the gameplay this time. It's going to be about giving some people some tips that I've been asked questions recently prior to my last video over our Facebook or on the comments section below. So one guy's question really got me, and he said that he's playing on a really bad connection and that where he lives he doesn't have no choice. He has to keep that internet because that's the best he can get for his area. And he asked me to go and research and do some thinking to myself, and really I came up with the best solution that I thought maybe I could give him. And just, it's not really a solution, it's just a couple of thoughts that I've picked up myself, and a couple of playstyles that I think he could maybe take into consideration from this video, and maybe try them out, and if he doesn't like them, and a couple of gun tips for him, and a couple of guns that I recommend for him if he has got a bad connection. Because as you know, if you're on a bad connection, you really don't want to be sitting with a gun that you're finding hard to use. So I'm not saying I'm a pro at this, guys. I'm not saying that I can give you the best tips, but I'm sure as hell gonna, if my subscribers ask me to help them out, I'm gonna do my best for them. So yeah, let's go right into it. Let's talk about playstyles first. Right, there are many different playing styles in Call of Duty, as you know. People play from anything from hardcore, camping to rushing, and all that there, using shotguns, rushing in. And then there's just these people that just lie back and play defensive. So there's three different types, I think the main types. There's camping, there's sniping, and there's smart camping. And you might be thinking, what the fuck is this? Right, camping, that's generally defined by a portable radar or claymores or something like that to play to survive to get a high KD. That is my opinion of a camper that just sits back, puts equipment down, and waits so it can survive and get a high KD. That is a plausible route, I would suggest, if you have got a bad connection. But at the same time, if you're sitting there and you've got your eye prized on a door or a doorway or doorways, you're going to get very jumpy whenever the enemy comes. So I don't know about that for a bad connection. Sniping, that one really is, in my opinion, out the door. You could not do that if you, honestly, because if you're getting hit markers, I don't think it'd be a very good way to go down if you had a bad connection. This is only going by what I'm thinking in my head. Maybe you could try it. I'm just putting it out there for you, whoever asked me this question, to try it out. So sniping secures a defensive position and engages enemies from long range. That's what I would say a sniper is. Sits back, waits, and kills his prey from far away. And then there's smart camping. Sticks to a choke point, I would say. Favourable corners, spots in the map. They hold down this is really what I would say. They hold down an objective and rank up kills to control the engagement. Basically like competitive gaming. That's the type of thing I'm going for here with a smart camping. And you're going to be wanting to sit in places where you can engage the enemies, but you're always going to have the upper hand, and you're always going to be. It sometimes will cost the team. It's sometimes you can, when you're doing this, it's going to cost your team. But 9 times out of 10, I would say it probably is going to help your team because you're playing a real team player. You're not going for just kills. You're trying to get kills to mount up the kill streaks to get better for your team and make it easier for them to get in there and get the kills. So yeah, then there's aggressive. Aggressive, I would say, you're running guns, suicidal basically. Just run in, throw a grenade, throw a couple of flashes, and just get a couple of kills, die. That's self-explanatory. Stealthy, I would say, flanks and takes the lesser travelled paths, by the enemies, the less favourable routes, accompanied by a silencer on an AR or SMG. That's my opinion. And then there's close quarters. You have that as well. Bad connection, I wouldn't recommend any of these. The only one I can really say that I would really suggest for somebody with a bad connection, and this, play the objective. And you might think, what? Play the objective? It don't take a good connection to cap a flag. And everyone knows in Black Ops 2, if you're playing a game like Domination, you get points for capping the flag. It might not be much, but if you have low kill streaks on, like Hunter Killjoy and UAV, Lightning Strike, it's not going to take a lot to get your kill streaks against good players. I would stick to low kill streaks, play the objective, cap objectives, and play for the team to get the win. And you might be saying, but that's not going to be fun every time. That's my best solution to someone who's got a bad connection. I wouldn't go down the, like, if you're going for the Slayer type of play, then you're going to be taking risks. You're going to have to be you're going to be assaulting the enemies with big kill streaks. You're going to be raping the spawns. You need a good connection for that. 9 times out of 10, you're going to need a good connection. I would really. And then there's the only other thing is a tactical player, in my eyes, and that's basically change tactics frequently based on the enemy's positions to suit the objectives that are capped or based wherever. It's just, I would say the best way, sorry for mumbling guys, the best solution I could give this guy is definitely go for the objective play and go for the win and go for the caps, because you're honestly, if you play any other way, you're not going to have fun playing this game. Like, as you see, my swarm's going to work there, getting that quad kill. But yeah, whoever asked for that tips and tricks, I really hope it really does help you, and I'm sorry if it didn't, and if I'm a useless piece of sack of shit, then dislike the shit out of this video, like, but honestly, I can only try here. I'm not saying, as I said at the start, I'm not a professional, but from playing Call of Duty for the last 4, maybe 5 years, I think I have some right in speaking my opinion on what I think could be better. And myself, I'm probably the type of guy that rushes and guns. Like, sometimes people say you can only have really one true playing style, but I think that's bullshit, because sometimes I could be running and gunning, being a suicidal motherfucker, getting a couple of kills, throwing flashbangs, grenades, and then just die. Like, I can be like that, but I can also play the objective, and I can also play a very, very aggressive player. It really just depends on the type of player that I'm playing against, and that is the beauty of Call of Duty. You can play whatever way you want. Every game's different. So definitely, if you ever ask me that question, play the objective. And guys, this has been WonderWooDz. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, by the way, link in the description to a funny wee quiz to test what type of Call of Duty player you are. Go click on that link. Peace out, guys. Peace!